When angels look at deals, how are they vetted? Paul?
Well, there's a standard due diligence process that most angel networks go through, and they have people who know a great deal about companies go through the due diligence process, and then anybody who's expressed an interest in a particular company gets access to that due diligence, which can be a formidable task, legal document, electronic, but still about yay thick. And so people need to make their way through those and arrive at some conclusion that this risk is worth taking. Or they could look at a more experienced investor and how that person decides to go on a particular opportunity and follow along. Nothing wrong with that, certainly.
When you're saying a due diligence packet like that thick, what are the contents of that? I mean, I'm guessing articles of incorporation, maybe a market survey if there's a product market fit, but I mean, what's in that packet normally? Well,
due diligence is a very detailed look at a company from all aspects. You can download free due diligence handbooks. There's one that's over 400 pages long.
Is that the Keiretsu Forum?
That would be the Keiretsu Forum one. It's a great it's a great public service to make that available. It's pretty tough going to read through it. It's not the sort of thing you read through like a novel. Yeah. I think one of the problems that due diligence has currently practiced with early stage companies is that a lot of the information in there may apply to companies that have a lot more history than startups often have.
When you're saying history, later stage, maybe B round, C round, not these
right, or operationally to have years of history and audited financials and product turns and market entry and exits. And I think one thing an early stage investor needs to keep in mind is that due diligence is not necessarily just the numbers or the attributes of a company, but also time spent with the founders. Some gut feel enters into it, because there's certain intangibles that a due diligence checklist won't capture, but that may be important to a person's decision process in making an investment.
So that might be interacting with the founders and kind of getting to know them on an individual basis to see if they have that personality that could actually lead a company and grow a company. Is that right?
That's right. There's nothing like face-to-face interaction with people to give you a sense of what they're all about. I don't think a checklist of if you look at a due diligence checklist, you'll see how dry it can be. I don't think that conveys the spirit that motivates a lot of entrepreneurs, especially at the early stage, when they may need guidance or a course correction, and that could be provided by somebody who has relevant experience and a vested interest in seeing the company do better by making an investment at an early stage.